recording. So first of all, we're gonna go to the web work, right? We're gonna continue from where we left off from last week. All right, so first of all, let's take a look at the question. This question right here. So basically we are solving for y here, right? So let me quickly show you how to solve this. Anytime you want to solve for a certain variable, you basically just isolate the variable y. You get get a y by itself, right? So step one, you just subtract 6x on both sides of the equation. Now we cancel 6x, you get 13y equal to minus 6x. Now we need to get rid of the coefficient in front of the 13, right? So in front of y, so basically we got 13 across.
Excuse me, are you writing something?
Yeah, so I've probably,
Okay.
yeah, okay. Thanks for the reminder. Okay. So right here, this is a question we just look at. So we get 6x plus 13y equal 21. So first step, we subtract 6x from both sides of the equation. So the goal is to get 13y by itself. And once we cancel 6x on the left, then only 13y remains on the left. And on the right, we get minus 6x, value 21. And next step, we need to get rid of the coefficient in front of the y. So we're going to divide 13 across. So from there, we just cancel the 13 on both top and bottom. So y is by itself.
Excuse me.
Yes.
So the 6x turns negative?
Yes, it's minus 6x. See?
Oh, okay.
I'll just carry over that and carry over 21. Right? Okay. Any other question? So minus 6 over 13 x plus 21 over 13. So I'm going to write you another question so you guys can try this question right here. So we get 5x minus 7 equal to, let's say, 31, something like that, right? And then here you're going to solve for y again. So solve y. All right, so you guys try this right now. All right, so let's go over solutions. So first of all, we subtract 5x from both sides of the equation. There you just get minus 7y by itself. So you get minus 5x, adding 31. Just carry over both, right? Just put back the sign here. And we need to get rid of the negative 7 in front of y. So divide negative 7 by negative 7, negative 7 here. So you cancel negative 7, y is by itself, and 2 negative will turn into positive. 5/7 and put x on the side. Plus minus is minus, so 31/7. So y equal to 5/7 x minus 31/7. Any question about this? So let's go back to the question.
Hold on, I do got a question. So
Yeah,
if
sure.
if we could simplify the fraction to a whole number, does that work?
Yes, yes, very good question. So let's say you get let's say instead of 31, we get 21 here, right? If we get 21 over 7, I'm gonna divide into that plus minus minus 21 by 7, 3. So the answer is negative 3. Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, very good point. Yeah, you always simplify, right, as much as possible.
All right, bet.
Much. All right, so let's move back to the web work. So the answer for this one is going to be minus 6 over the earlier 13 x plus 21 over 13. That should do it. Now we're going to check it. The answer is good. Next problem. So this is a typical ease off question, right? So what number is 54% of x? And I'm going to show you a standard method of doing this. Let's screenshot this. So basically, the first thing is there are some elements here, right? So the number on the right hand side of the off is called a base. Okay, and then we can use B, right? Represent a base. And this one number here is what we call the amount. And that's question mark, right? We're looking for that. And then we use letter A to represent the amount. So, and then we get a percentage, right? So basically, it works like this, right? So you do amount over base equal P over 100. And this is a standard way of setting up a proportion to solve for any unknown here, right? Could be amount is unknown, or base is unknown, or percent is unknown. We can always find that. And basically, we just identify each item here, and then we know in this case base is 75. So, and then we're looking for amount. Right? So it's A over base 75. Here percent is 54%. So that's 54 over 100. On the right hand side, it's 54. P here is 54 over 100. And from here, we can solve for alpha A, right? So we cross multiplying 100 times A, you get 100A equal 54 times 75. And from there, you just divide both sides of the equation by 100 and simplify. All right, cancel 100. A is by itself. 75 and then 100 both could be reduced by 25. Right? So if you reduce this by 25, you get 3. You get 4 here. And we can actually continue reducing, right? Because both 54 and then 4 could be reduced by 2. So it becomes 27 and 2. and multiply across 27 times 3, that's 81 by 2. 81 by 2, that's 40.5. Right, then once you run to nearest hundredth, yes, so basically it's 40.50. Any question about this? Okay, so the answer is 40.5. I think it should be good, even though they say run to 100. If you just put in exact answer, no problem, right? But if you put actual zero in the back, it's equally good. Okay. Any question about this? So now let's look at next problem. What percent of 78 is 27? Okay, so I want you to try this one, right? Here they're looking for percent, meaning they are looking for P, right? So you need to identify what is base, what is the amount, and I solve for the P. While you're doing this, I'm gonna open the attendance sheet. I'm recording attendance right now. So let me open the attendance sheet. Mariam.
Here.
Okay, good. Alexandra.
Here.
Bianca.
Here.
Mirza.
Here.
Ashley.
I'm here.
Okay. And Benjamin. Benjamin.
Here.
Corinne.
Here.
Okay, good. Nagi.
You heard me?
Yes, Corinne, I heard
Okay.
yes. Mhm. And Anahi. Nahi.
Here.
Okay, okay. Maya.
Here.
Sarah. Sarah.
Here.
And Jonathan.
Here.
And Anta. Anta. No, Anta is not here. Okay. Okay, let's go over this. So unknown in percent, right? That means P is unknown.
Hold on, do you get my name?
Nathaniel, actually, Nathaniel, because you missed one of the day, so they actually drop you. Let me just quickly show you. So the office people, the office, right, administrator has dropped you on the class. You should talk to them, right? If you have any valid reason, let's say why you missed it. You see right here,
My name wasn't called either.
they probably also dropped you, Ivania. Did you miss the first day of the class?
Yeah, because I wasn't in the States.
So that's why, you see right here, Nathaniel, you dropped because you missed in the first day, and also Benjamin was dropped, and also the Daniel was dropped. You should, if you really, you can try to contact with the office. Send an email, tell them, you out of state, so see if they can let you rejoin our class, right? Ivania, so you should try that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Yes, Nathaniel, sending to you. Send an email, see what happened, see what they say. If you can maybe provide them with the proper reason, right? Why you're not in there. Okay, right. Yeah. All right, so let's continue, all right? So right here, so basically amount here will be, so again, next to all is always the base, right? So base is 78. That means the other number will be amount. Amount is 27. And the percent is unknown, right? So we're gonna set up a proportion amount over the base equal to percent over 100, P over 100. And here we know A and B, so plug in the 27 and 78 equal P over 100. From there, we're gonna solve for P, right? So 78 times P is 78 P. And then on the right hand side is 27 times 100. So that's 2700. So this is 78 equal 2700. Now we're gonna divide it, right? They want to run it to nearest hundredth of a percent. So do 2700 by 78. So first of all, this will give us the direct answer of the percent. So 78 goes into 270. That is 3 times, right? 3 times 8 is 24. 24 over. And then 3 times 7 is 21. 21 adding 2, that's 23. Okay, we subtract it to the 6 here. We borrow 1 from the 7, it becomes 6. 6 minus 3, 3, right? Bring down to 0. Now 78 goes into 360. How many times? About 4 times. Right? You can do 78. Times 4. No reason. That's a little issue with this. Let me just try this. See. Oops. So 78. Okay. 4 times 8 is 32. Carry 3 over. 4 times 7. 28. 20 adding 3. 31. Remember top. Then they want to run to nearest hundred, right? Meaning we need 3 decimal places. Now 360 minus 312, that's 48. I'll put a decimal point, copy that, put it into the quotient, and then that is 0. Bring down 0 first. 78 go into 480, and that is six times, right? So 6 times 78 times 6, and that's 48, carry over. 6 times 7, 42, adding 4, 46, 468. Remainder 12, add a 0, and then again to 1. 1 times 78 is 78. 2, 4, 420. Now 78 going to 420, it should be 5 times. 78 times 5, 5 times 8 is 40. Carry over. 5 times 7, 35, adding 4, 39, 390. The remainder will be 30, right? Then add another 0, 3 and 0, and then 78 going to 300. I think that's going to be 3 times. Now we can run it, right? So 3 times 78. 7 times 3, 8 times 3, 24. Carry 2 over. 3 times 7, 21, and 2, 23, 234. So remainder is going to be 66. Okay, so that means we're going to run it to 100th place. Look at 1000th place. It's less than 5. So we just keep it as the answer here will be approximately, P is approximately 34.61%. So the answer is 34.61. Any question about this? Check the answer. It's good, right? It's the right answer. Let's try one more question. Okay, so let's try a couple minutes. 118 is 70% of one number. And off, right? Next, on the right hand side of the off is the base. So here we are solving for base. Let's go over solution. So we are looking for the base. Right next to alpha is the base. And so this is the amount, right? Amount is 118. And then percent P is 78. So A over B, P over 100, percent over 100. So A is 118 over base. That's what we're looking for. Percent is 78 over 100. So right here we get 78 times B, 78B, equal to 118 times 100. That will be 11,001, 800. Right? Just add a couple zero in the back of 118. That will do it. And again, we can run to the nearest 100, right? So we divide 78 on both sides of the equation. And then we're going to use long division to do this. So we divide 118, couple zero, 11,800 over 78. And first of all, 78 going to 118, one times. The remainder 30, no 40. Right? Bring down the zero. And 78 going to 400. Because 78 times 5 is 140, carry over. 735 and 390. 390. Remainder 10, bring down the zero. Now 78 going into 100, that's one time. 1 times 78 is 78. Remainder 22. Now you add a decimal, copy the decimal, put into the quotient, and start adding zero in the back. Bring down the zero. And 78 going into 220. It's going to be 2 times. 78 times 2. 16 to 1 over 2 times 7, 14, 81, 15, 156. Subtract 2, get 4 here. That becomes 21 minus 15, that'll be 6, right? Add a 0 in the back, and then another 0. 78 going to 640. Let me see how many times. 8. Yeah, 8 times, right? 78, 8. 8 times 8 is 64. Every 6 over 7 times 8, 56. 50, that means 6. It's 62, 624. Okay, and then subtract it, you get 16. Add a 0, bring down that. 78 go into 160 2 times. 2 times 78, it's 156. Now that means when you run into 2 decimal place, it's going to be 151.28. So the answer is approximately 151.28. Any question about this?
No, but can you go over, I think it's the problem over when you find y.
Find y.
Yeah, no, there's a problem that is like h equals t, the v thing. Can you go over that one?
Sure, yeah, we'll go over that. No problem. Let me just check the answer really quickly.
Okay.
I think I know which problem you're referring to. Is this the problem?
Yes, that is the problem.
Yes, no problem. I'll go over this question one more time.
Okay, thank you.
We did it last week, but it's okay, not a problem. It's a good question though. Let's go over that together one more time. Okay, so here we go. So here we are solving for v, right? Meaning you need to get this term by itself. So let me just copy the whole thing. For vt and then 10t squared. So first of all, we're gonna isolate this term, meaning we need to get rid of the other term. So you're gonna have 10t squared from both sides of the equation. And the goal is to keep the first term by itself, right? So this one get canceled. On the left, we get h plus 10t squared. On right is 4vt. Now, you just switch the order, right? Usually, we would write the variable we're looking for first. So 4vt, we can do that using the commutative. Switch the order, h plus 10t squared. Now, we need to get rid of 4 and t because it's multiplication here. So we're going to do the opposite, right? We divide by these two terms, which divide by 4t. So divide 4t here. When you divide, you got to divide both sides of the equation by 4t. And cancel the 4, cancel the t. And these by itself. We always do the opposite operation. H plus 10t squared over 4t. That's the answer. Maya, do you have
Yeah, it
any
makes sense
questions?
now. Okay. Because I thought we had to like break down that more.
You don't have to, right? But if you want to break down, you can do that, right? You can just break down as two terms, like h by 4t. The other one will be 10t squared by 4t. But you gotta simplify this. So and then h over 4t, and when you simplify that, both 10 and 4 will be reduced by 2. You get 5t over 2. We cancel the t, right? But that's you don't have to do that. This is the
Okay. So I did that right. All right. Thank you so much.
part. Yeah. So we're gonna move on to the next section, right? Which is the last section in chapter 2 about application. We're about to finish that last week, but you guys have to attend the meeting with Professor Dawes. We couldn't go over this section, so let's go over that. So today you're gonna finish the homework on this section 2.6, right? Let's look at there are only 4 questions here, and then let's look at it. First one is about parameter, right? So we get the rectangle. We'll talk about a little bit on the rectangle, right? About in terms of parameter. So let's look at it. Share the screen. Okay. So first of all, we get you can draw a rectangle just to visualize everything, right? So let's draw a rectangle. The length of the rectangle is 5 more than 5 times the width. So if you assuming width is W, right? No, this is not width, right? Width is this side. This side. Then we're gonna express length, right? L in terms of W, because it says it's 5 times the width, meaning 5W, right? 5 more, adding 5. So length equal to 5 times the width, 5W, adding 5 more. So that's 5W, adding 5. And this is 5W adding 5, right? And this is W. Now basically we just we have all these 4 sides in terms of W. We can just add it up, right? So basically it's gonna be 5W adding 5, adding W, adding 5W, adding 5, adding W equal to, and then this is a parameter. So parameter equal to this. And parameter, they tell us is 82. So it means this is 82. 82. On the right hand side, we're going to combine the W's, right? W is 6W. The other 2, when you combine them, it's also 6W. And in 5 and 5 get 10. 6W plus 6W, right? It's like 12W. Adding 10. Now here we get a linear equation with the one variable, right? So first of all, you subtract 10 from both sides of the equation. So that's 12W equal to 72. And then you divide both sides of the equation by 12. Cancel 12, W equals 6. Now we know the W, right? And now we need to find out the L. L is 5 times W, meaning W equals 6. So this W becomes 6. 5 times 6 added 5. So this L equals 5 times 6, 30. 30 added 5, that's 35. So width is 6 units, and then length is 35 units. Any question about this? Thirty-five and 6. Yep, they're both correct answers. Okay, let's look at this, right? This one is about sales tax. So let's say Jeremy buying a new car, total cost including tax is 21,200. If the tax rate is 6%, what is the sticker price of the car? Then whatever unknown, right? We can assume it's X. So basically the sticker price will assume that. So that's how this works, right? So the total cost comes from two things, right? First one is the sticker price, adding the tax, right? The price adding tax. And then we need to calculate the amount of tax you have to pay. So basically, it will be 6% of X, 6% of the sticker price. Right? That's a tax. When you combine those two, you get 21,200. Right? That's the total cost. And in this case, we are solving for X, right, which is sticker price. And first thing you do is converting 6% to a decimal number. It's 6 over 100, so it's a 0.06. Okay, X plus 0.06 equals to 21200. Now this is 1x plus 0.01, 0.06x. 1 plus 0.06 is 1.06. And carry over x equal to 21,200. Now divide both sides of the equation by 1.06. 0.06. And then we are solving for x. Okay, let's cancel that. X is by itself. Now let's do the long division, 21,200. Now divide by 1.06. Usually we're gonna turn this divisor into a whole number. So we're gonna move the decimal to the right 2 units, right? Meaning increase that number by 100 times. Okay. Put back the decimal number, decimal point for the dividend, and move decimal point 2 units to the right, and then add couple zeros in the back. That means this is equivalent to 106 going to 212 0000. 4 zeros in the back. And 106 going to 212 2 times, right? 2 times 106 is 212. And we subtract it, end up with a 0. That means we have the where on the answer. Let's copy the other 4 zeros, put it in the quotient. That means X here should be 20,000. So the sticker price is $20,000. Any question about this?
Sorry, can you just go back really quick?
Yeah, sure. I put an extra decimal comma there. It's not needed. just put in 20,000, right? So let's go back. Yeah. Anything you want me to explain?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure. We don't need this comment here. It's not really just put in 20,000. That's good enough. Yeah, so let's go back and let's look at question 3. All right, I want you to try this really quickly, right? This is kind of like everyday scenario. So the June is buying sweater using a coupon offering 20% discount on items or $99 with the discounted price $80. How much was the original price of the sweater? All right, so let's see how we solve this problem. So assuming the original price is X, right? It's unknown, so assuming it's X. And it's 20% based on that original price. So original price minus 20% of original price, right? That's the discount. This is the amount of discount from 20% discount. And after the discounted, the price is $80. So basically we are just setting up this equation and solve for the unknown variable X. X times 20%, that's 0.2 x 80. This is 1x minus 0.2x. 1 minus 0.2, it's 0.8. That's equal to 80. From there, we just divide both sides of the equation by 0.8. Cancel 0.8. This is by itself. So you get 80 by 0.8. Again, move this decimal point 1 unit to the right and into 8. And here for 80, you can increase that 100 times, right? 80, 800. So 8 going to 800 will be 100, right? So it's 800 by 8, that's $100. Makes sense, right? $100, 20% discount will be $20 off. That's why we end up with $80 discount price. Any question about this? So the original price will be $100. But the way is the important thing is set up the equation and then solve for the unknown, right? That's the very important skill to have in terms of solving algebra problems. Now let's take a look at this, right? So Susan invested a total of $12,000 in two accounts. One account pays 5% interest. The other account pays 7% interest. The total return from both accounts was $780. How much was invested at 5%? How much was invested at 7%? This is an interest question. So let me just give you a quick revision, right? Let me give you a quick introduction on this interest, right? How to calculate interest. Interest equal to principal times interest rate.
If you're writing something, we can't see it.
I have to get a share again. Thanks for the reminder, Maya. So go back here. Yeah. So interest, right? Interest earned comes from two things, right? Principal, meaning how much money you put into the account. Let's say you open a saving account. Right now, the saving account, the rate is about 5%. That's very realistic in this market right now. So basically, let's say if you put $10,000 in a saving account, pays 5% interest on a yearly basis. So 10,000 times 5%, that gives us $500, right? Meaning every year you are earning $500 interest. So that's and in terms of calculating interest, that's how we do it, right? Principal times interest rate. So the interest equal to principal times rate, right? Yeah. Now Susan has $12,000, right? That's total amount of money she has, and then she's gonna put some money in 5% account, right? Put some money in 7% account, and probably you probably wonder why does she put split the money and then put into two accounts instead of just 7% account? Anybody have suggestion about this? Why not just put everything in 7% account, right? You're getting more money. Why is that? Because in finance, right? More return means more risk, right? That's very, very common, very, very important like principle in finance. If you want to make more money, you need to bear more risk.
So are
And
you saying that she's gonna make more money off of these two accounts than if she had one?
no, if she put $12,000 in 7% account, she will make $840, right? That's more than current return of $780, but she will have to take more risk because in finance, in the real market, right, in the real financial market, if you want to make more money, you need to take more risk. So in order to get a balance, that's why she split the money into two accounts, just to be safer, right? She wouldn't lose all the money, wouldn't lose a lot of money. Does that make sense? More
Yeah.
return.
Yes.
Very good. More return means more risk. If you want to make more money in the financial market, you need to take more risk. Right. risk and return go hand in hand. That's why sometimes you need to balance, right? Let's say you only can take to up to a certain risk. In this case, Susan tried to diversify the portfolio, and we want to take a little bit less risk. If she want to take more risk, she could put all 12,000 into 7% account. She will make $840. But again, that's more risk. So maybe she doesn't want to do that. That's why she put some money in 5% account. 5% interest meaning it's safer. It's compared to 7% safer. Okay, but that's some kind of like a financial knowledge. You don't have to know this. It's just something I want to share with you guys. Later on in your life, maybe you need to do some investing activities, and that this helps. So now let's look at this, right? So let's assuming we put X amount in the 5% account, right? Then in the 7% account will be the remaining money, right? And remaining money is going to be, okay, so I'm going to create a table right here. So dollar amount investment, right? Dollar amount and also the interest. And we have 5% account, 7% account. Now we're assuming she put X amount in 5% account, right? And then remaining money goes to 7% account. Remaining money with 12,000 minus. Are you following so far? Then the interest coming from the 5% account will be principal X amount times interest rates, right? So it'll be 5% times X. Now for the 7% account, it will be 7% rate times principal, right? 7% times 12,000 minus X. And then we know the total interest is going to be $780, right? That means if you combine this interest from first account, interest from second account, you have $780. So that means 5% plus 7% times 5,000 minus X. That is $780. And here we're going to turn the percent into a decimal. So this is 0.05X plus 0.07 times 12,000 minus X. That is $780. I'm going to distribute this 0.05X plus 0.07 times $12,000. We did it earlier, right? It's $840. And then plus minus is minus 0.07 times X. 0.07 equals 780. Now here we're going to combine those two, right? We get the 0.05X minus 0.07X. That's minus 0.02X. Adding 840 for 780. I subtract 840. On both sides of the equation. Then we cancel the number on the left, so we get minus 0.02X equal to 840. So 780 minus 840 is minus. Smaller number minus bigger number. 840 minus 780 is 60. And we divide both sides of the equation by minus 0.02. Cancel that, so that X equal to 2 negative times positive. If you do 60 divided by 0.02, you will increase this 0.02 100 times. That's 2. Same thing here, put a decimal point, and move the decimal to the right to units of type of zeros. Basically, it's 2.26,000. And 2 going to 6 3 times. 3 times 2, 6. And then the 0, right? And copy all 3 zeros in a quotient. So X equals 3,000, positive 3,000. That means if you put $3,000 in 5% account, right? And then the other account will be 12,000 minus 3,000, that is 9,000. The other account, $9,000. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, very good. 3,000 here and then 9,000 here. Total maybe $12,000.
Whenever you can you go back really fast? Thank you.
Okay, sure. Now let's start on chapter. So this is everything on chapter 2, right? We finish all the exercise as well, so that will help you, doing your own homework. You may have different version of the questions, right? Homework. You can try that today. And we're gonna start on chapter 3 right now. Okay. And chapter 3 is about linear equations, and then so that's in 2 variables, right? So we're gonna just let me give you some brief introduction about the linear equations. Okay, for the from chapter 3. So chapter 3, linear equation in 2 variables. We have see some examples, right? For example, like there are some different forms, right? First one is called a linear equation, right? We can write it in different forms. First one is called a slow intercept. So basically, it's y equal mx plus b. Also, the point slope form, right? Point slope. And you basically write that y minus y1 equal to n times x1. And the third one is standard form, right? So ax plus by equal to c. Those are the 3 common forms we're going to use, right? But before we get to those, let's start with the basic elements, right? So all these start with all the pairs. So all the pairs, meaning a general form of all the pairs is x1, right? And x represents x means x coordinate. Y here means y coordinate. And each pair gives us we call this points, right? Point on the Cartesian system. This is also equivalent to point. All the pair is same thing as point on the Cartesian system. So in the Cartesian system, we're basically splitting this 2-dimensional space into 4 different classes, right? And we put x here, means x-axis, origin, and the y-axis. And then these two lines give us 4 different quadrants going from counterclockwise. Start with the quadrant number 1. Okay. This is quadrant number 1. We're using Greek letters, right? And this is quadrant number 2. This is quadrant number 3. And quadrant number 4. In quadrant number 1, both x and y are positive, right? Let's say any point here, x y x is positive, y is positive. Because this is positive sign, right? This is positive sign. This is negative sign, negative sign. In the second quadrant, x is negative, and then y is positive. Third quadrant, both x and y are negative, right? X, y, this is negative. And quadrant number 4, x is positive, y is negative, right? This is positive, this is negative. And this is very important because let's say we just give order pair, right? Let's say 2, 3. And we know this must be located in the first quadrant because both x and y are positive. So typically the way how we graph it or pinpoint down the point, we do this x equal to 2, this is 1, 2, right? Y equal to 3, 1, 2, 3. And then these two will have intercept, right here. X value 2, y value 3. Then they get intercept. And the intercept is the point or the pair we are looking for, right? 3. And as you can see, it's in the first quadrant here. Yeah, both positive. Let's say we have another point. Negative 2, 3. Right? So now x is negative 2, 3, right? Right here. This one. And this one is located in the second quadrant. So this is what if they both negative, right? -2, -3. Now, as you can see, you will be located in the third quadrant, right? 1, 2, 3. Right here. This -2 and -3. Both negative. This one is negative, positive. And then the last one will be x positive. So positive, negative. So x is positive, so 2 and y is negative, right? So this is 2, 3. This is 2. And then, so basically, this two quadrant give us different kind of like combination of x, y values. And okay, and also origin, right? This is called always called it origin. Origin is the x intercept of x-axis and the y-axis. So for this intercept of x-axis and the y-axis. Left axis, axis. And then origin, the coordinate will be 0, 0. Both zeros, both x and y are zeros. And we also have kind of like x-intercept, right? And the y-intercept. X-intercept, let me give you for all the x-intercept, y value is 0, right? So let's say we get the -3, 0. So that means it's located on the x-axis, right? And then the x value is -3, and 1, 2, -3. So this is the point. Located on the x-axis, and then that means y value is 0. And another point could be, let's say 3, 0, right? That's another x-intercept. That's going to be this 1, 2, 3. This is the point, right? This is -3. And then the y-intercept, that means x value equals 0. So let's say 0 and -2, right? Or 0, 2. 0, -2 is located on the y-axis. -1, -2. and 0, 2. So this is a y-intercept of 0, -2. And then the other one is 0, 2, 1, 2. So right here, right? So this is called 0, 2. And so basically that's all the special type of things, we have to deal with, right? In terms of plotting all the pairs, right? From different like from different point, from different order pairs. And actually, let's learn how to. Let's say given a linear equation. Let me give you an example. Given the linear equation, let's say 2x plus 3y equals 6. So this is a linear equation in standard form. And you want to complete the following order pairs. Complete following order pairs. First order pair, let's say 0, and then we don't know the other value. Second one is 1, right? Y value is 1. We don't know the other value. 3, that. So for the first order pair, x value equals 0, right? X equals 0. And then basically, you're going to replace x here with a 0 and solve for y. We get 2 times 0 plus 3y equals 6. So that means 3y equals 6. And then we can solve for y by dividing 3 from both sides of the equation, 1 equal to 2. So that's first, so this is 2, right? 0, 2. Second, and when that's here is given y value, y equal to 1. That means go back to the original equation, replacing y with a 1 and solve for x. You can here we get 2x plus 3 times 1 6. Now from there, let's solve for x. 3 times 1 is 3, so 2x plus 3 equals 6. Subtract 3 from both sides of the equation. 2x equals 3. Right, and then divide 2 from both sides of the equation. X equals 3 over 2. 1.5, right? So this is 3 over 2. I want you to try the third one, right? Find the y value here for the third point. All right, let's go over the solution. For the third one, you replace x with a 3, right? And then solve for y. Okay. The third one, x equals 3. And get 2 times 3. And 3y equals 6. And then 6 plus 3y equals 6. Subtract 6 from both sides of the equation. And both become 0. Y equals 0. Now we divide 3 from both sides of the equation. Now y equals 0. And that's what we call the y equals 0. That's 3, 0 is what we call the x-intercept, right? 3, 0 here is y equals 0, x-intercept. And also, let's say we want to get another point if if x equal to 2. Now y equal to 2, right? So y equal to 2. If y equal to 2, we get 2x plus 3y equals 6. I'll replace y with 2. You get 2x plus 3 times 2 equals 6. So it's 2x plus 6 equals 6. And subtract 6 from both sides of the equation. And 2x equals 0. I'll divide both sides of the equation by 2. X equals 0. Now this order pair is 0, 2, right? X equal to 0, y equal to 2. And this is what we call the y-intercept. Because x equals 0. And those who are special points, right? Sometimes we just have to, in order to find those intercept, we just have to follow this procedure, right? Setting each variable equals 0 and solve for the other one. Now let's go back to the assignment here, 3.1. I already uploaded over the weekend. So right here, let's look at how we sketch the graph of the order pairs, right? Or graphing order pairs. So let's look at this one. First one, this one is okay. You're gonna plot this for order pairs. Okay, you can try your own version of the questions, right? First one is 2, 4. So 2, 4, you're gonna do this 2. So you can move the points, right? X value equal to 2 and the y value equal to 4 goes here, right? 2, 4. That's the first point. Second point, point B is negative 5, 4. So B is X value equal to negative 5, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, and 4. Y value equal to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Y value go after the limit. Right? And then point C, negative 4, negative 1. So first we go to negative 4, X value equal to negative 4. So move the point C, go to negative 4 first. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. And then move down negative 1, right? Because y value is negative 1. The last one, D, is 2 and X value equal to 2. Y value equal to negative 2. Negative 1, negative 2. So basically we pinpoint down all 4 points. And let's check it. Right? It's all good. Okay. I guess you guys can try the next one, right? Let's see. All right, so we're finding a point, and then you want to determine location here, right? Point A will be the coordinate to each letter. determine the point corresponding to each letter. Also state where the point is located. 8. So they want you to put a ordered pair for each point and also determine the location, right? Anybody want to answer point B? What would be the coordinate for point B and location? So -1, -2, -3,
-5,
mm-hmm.
2,
5 or -5?
-5,
-5, right? -5 and 2.
2
And
in
which
the
quadrant
second
is it?
quadrant.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
Second.
Second, very good. How about point C? Yeah, this one?
0, 0.
Yes, very good. 0, 0. Which location,
Origin.
origin, great job. Yeah, how about point D? Maya?
-1
Yep,
and then +1.
great. And which quadrant is that?
And that's in the second.
Yep, very good. Quadrant number 2, second quadrant. And then point E, what do you think?
-5, 1.
-5 and 1.
Quadrant
And
2.
quadrant 2, great. Quadrant 2, perfect. It's all good. Yeah. All right, so I think you guys are comfortable doing this. Let's look at the next question. Okay. Let's see. These are the points that go off here. Let's just expand it a little bit, right? So you see better. Anybody want to answer this? Start with the, let's say, high point, right? High low. Highest point, second highest, third highest, and the lowest.
Um,
Mhm.
-1, 4.
Very good. Yes, Marion. Okay. So -1 and 4. Great. That's the highest point, right? And the second one,
3, 2.
3, 2. Great. Good one. Third one,
6, -3.
yes. Okay. And last one,
1, -5.
great job. Yeah, it's all good. 1 and -5. Any question about this?
No.
No, very good. Yes. And let's look at the next one, right? Yes, anybody want to try this one? Point A,
I'll do it.
okay, sure, yeah, Maya, go ahead.
It's 4 and then 1, 2, 3. So it's 4 and 3. And then it's located in the first quadrant.
Great. Okay. You know, you put comma, should put comma here between those two coordinates. Here. Quadrant 1, and then how about point B?
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, -4. No, wait, hold on. -4, yeah, -4, and then 1, 2, -4, -4,
Yep, very good. Thank
and
you.
it's located in the third quadrant.
Perfect. Quadrant 3. Good work. And then how about point C? This one?
1, 2, 3, -3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, +6,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's in the second quadrant.
how about point D?
It's negative 4 again. Wait, hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So -5, +4.
Is it negative
I mean,
5?
-4, -5, -4.
It's point D, you see. Point D.
Negative 1, 4.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, don't be sorry. It's okay. Just coming up. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, -1 and -4, right? Good job. So,
And that's in the third.
point 3. And then how about point B?
That's -1.
Yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -6.
Which
And
part?
that's the third as well.
Great job. Yeah. Sometimes you not easy to see from here, so we did a pretty decent job. Yeah. Okay. So that's basically question 4. Question 5. Let's see, right? So number of black bears in Evergreen National Forest in 1996 to 2002, and the increase in number of bears from 1998 to 1999. This is 1998, and 1999 is this is 1999, right? How many bears?
And
Should be
nine-
found right here, right?
Yeah.
1999. Right, 1999. It doesn't, yes. So basically, is this, right? 1999, and corresponding one will be
200 pairs.
200 bears. That's for 1998.
is it going to be 350?
350, right? Almost, right? Close to 350. I think we can do 350. So basically, you just like matching the x coordinate with the y coordinate. So this one has x coordinate of 1999, and then y coordinate of 350, around 350 bears. So that would do it. So basically, oh, maybe slightly
It's
up.
it's how many was increased, not how many in total.
Increase. Right. So 350 minus 200, right? That's going to be 150 bears increase. Very good. Good catch. Yes, 150 bears increase right over this year. Okay. Great. Any question about this? All right. Let's get to 3.2. The homework starts in 3.2. Solution to linear equation in 2 variables. Let's see. Question 1. So, yeah, so I'll let you guys try this. We did something similar earlier. So let's try this. Right? We are missing another coordinate. Now, given this equation here, we find out the missing coordinate for this equation. Well, let's give it a shot. I'll give you a couple minutes to try this. All right, let's go with solution. First order pair, given x value, 2. And so take the base equation and then replace x with -2. 5 times -2 plus 2y equals 2. 5 times -2 is 10, adding 2y with 10. Add 10 from both sides of the equation. 2y equals 20. And divide both sides of the equation by 2. 1 equals 10. So that would be -2, 10. That's first order pair. Second order pair, x equal to 0. So this x becomes 0. 5 times 0 plus 2y equal 10. 5 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 2y equal to 10. 2y equal to 10. Divide 2 from both sides of the equation. Y equal to 5. 0, 5 is the second order pair. The third order pair, we are given the y value equal 15. And then solve for x. So it's 5 x plus 2 times 15. 2 times 15 is 30. So 5 plus 30 equals. Now subtract 30 from both sides of the equation. 5x equal to 10 minus 30 is -20. And divide both sides of the equation by twice. And 5 here, here. Cancel the 5, x equal to 4. And the 4 and 15. That's a third order pair. Last order pair. Y value equal -10. Y coordinate is -10. But 5x plus 2 times -10 equal to 10. The 5x plus minus is minus. 2 times 10 is 20. Equal 10. Add 20 from both sides of the equation. 5x equal 30. And divide 5 from both sides of the equation. X equals 6. 6 comma -10. Okay, any question about this? 10, 5, and
No.
4. Okay, great. 10, 5. -6, -4, -30. I'll do it. Okay, check answers. Yeah, it's all good. All right, let's see any other. Okay. Yeah, so this one is basically they are given this equation here. They want you to tell, they want you to figure out which table is the correct table for this equation. Right? I'm going to make it smaller. A little bit smaller. Y equal 2x minus 5. Which one is a good order pair? I let you try this really quickly, right? Okay. Try yourself first. All right, guys, a quick announcement, right? I just received an email from Dr. Lawrence, Professor Lawrence, and she mentioned that you guys should go to after today's class, right? You should go to CUNY first and then register for your full 2024 classes as soon as possible. If you need to be advised, you could email aatc@bmc.cuny.edu, right? Okay, so maybe you can copy this email address. You need to get advisement, right? Email this, set up appointment, get advised. So it's important to register early in order to not to be closed from the preferred sections. Right. If you have any other direct questions, you can email to Noah, Mr. Noah Williams at twilliams@bmc.cuny.edu. This is just something you know about your fourth semester. It's coming up soon, right? You're gonna have a fourth semester start in about 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks, right? So yeah, you should take care of your registration as soon as possible after class, right? Any question about this? Maybe let me just load this to our Brightspace coach, right? I'm gonna upload this to our Brightspace course so you have something to go back to. You can continue working on this problem before we go over the solution. I'm gonna post this to our Brightspace course. All right, so let's go over the solution here, right? What do you think? Anybody have come up with the answer?
Is it table A?
Yes, very good. How do you know it's table A, Maria?
Because I plugged in the,
Right.
so I started with -3, 1 in table A because zeros just doesn't work for me sometimes. So I knew I was gonna be able to figure it out with the 2 numbers. So I did -3, because -3 is y, equals 2 times 1 because x is 1, and then -5. So then I did 2 times 1, which is 2, and then 2 minus 5 is -3. So y equals -3. It's kind of like you're checking the equation.
Yep. So that totally, right? So you can check, in this case, if you just, create one order pair, that's good, right? At least we can, just like what, Maya just said, make x equal to 1 and then solve for y equal to 3, and that will match with the table A. Here, 1 and 3, and that's only matching, table we have here, so the table A is the correct answer. If you want more numbers, right, you can just create more order pairs and check them accordingly. Yeah. And also, I just post that information in our Brightspace course, which will show you. Right here, you need to look at the email address. It's right here, right? Or the get help. You go to Panther Station in the main building on the second floor, or you can email Miss Nora Williams. She will help you, get advisement. Okay, now let's go back to, no, let's go back to the question, next question. It's right here, right? So table A is the correct answer. Check it, it should be good. Now let's look at next problem. So we get graph the linear equation by finding the intercept, x and y intercept. And then let's find our matching. So for x-intercept, we set y equal to 0, solve for x. Y-intercept, setting x equals 0 and solve for y. Okay. Let's try this, right? Just gonna, and also find the matching graph here after you get x, y-intercept. See if I can get out of which one works. Yeah, that's right. I think that this is good, right? Oh yeah, I forget. Let's have a 30 minutes break, and then when we come back, we're gonna finish up this problem. Right? So I see you guys in 30 minutes. Let's finish the problem we had earlier. So I'll give you a couple of minutes. Let's finish this problem, and I'll go over the solution. Okay, guys, let's go over the solution to this question. So we'll start with the x-intercept. Screen. See this. So for x-intercept, we set y equals 0 and solve for x. Y equals 0. And going back to the original equation, we're phasing y with 0 minus 5x plus 2 times 0 equals to -10. So minus 5x having 0 equals -2. Minus 5x. And divide both sides of the equation by -5. Cancel that, x equal to 2 negative power 2 is equal to 2. So the x-intercept is 2, 0. Then we work on y-intercept. And always when setting x equal to 0, and we solve for y. So minus 5 times 0, adding 2y equal to 10. Now from here is a 0 plus 2y equal to 10. 2y equal to 10, negative 10. And now let's divide both sides of the equation by 2. And we end up with y equal to. So the y-intercept is 0. Now we plot both points, right? So and 2, 0. This one 2, 0, right? This is good. And -5, 0, -5, that's this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is -5. Yeah, this is 2, 0. So the correct answer is D, right? D is the correct answer. It's a D. Any question about this? So let's go back and put in the answers in the webbook. Yep, this is the one. X-intercept 2, 0. Y-intercept 0, 0, -5. And the correct graph is graph D. Check the answers. What's logging out? Oh. 2. Yeah, 2, 0. Should be good. Maybe they just y equals 0, x equals 2. They just want 2.
Maybe they just want to buy a third.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. The answer is even a number, right? They just want a number. Yeah, for constant reason. Very good. Thanks for the reminder. This is totally because our graph is good, right? There's no reason to autoplay is false. For some reason, they just want a number. Just want x value, the y value here. That's all. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna learn how to graph the linear equation into variables. And so before we jump into the exercise, first of all, let me give you some demonstration on this, on the graphing part. So in order to graph any linear equation, right, we need to have at least 2 order pairs. And then we talk about the standard form graphing the linear equation. So we have 3 different forms First one is standard form. No, actually, I write it in a different order earlier. Okay, so standard form. So AX plus BY equals C. First one. And this one, we did some exercise, like that one, we could find X, Y intercept and then graph it. That's one way to do it. And also we could get a random order pairs, right? For example, let's say we have something like the one we did earlier, right? 2x plus 5y. Let's say you just, instead of having X, Y intercept, you just get this is new, you just get two order pairs. So you can basically randomly, and if it is in the standard form, it's easier, getting the X, Y intercept, right? You set it X equals 0, then you get a Y value by the way. So it would be 2 times 0 plus 5y equals 10. And 5y equals 10 and y equal to 2. And then secondly, we set y equals 0, right? And then get an x value. So 2x plus 5 times 0 equals 10. And 2x equal to 10. And divide both sides of the equation by 2. X equal to 5. So basically we have those two x, y intercept that we can graph it, right? And that's what we did earlier, right? So basically, once we get x, y intercept, so this is 1, 2. So it made a little more longer on the y side. So let me just erase that a little bit. Will be, this is the x-intercept. No, y-intercept. X equals 0, y-intercept, right? So 0, 2, 3, 2. And then 5, 0, 3, 5. And then basically we just connect them. Standing on both directions. And that's how we graph the line. So we label this as west, by y. Also, if you want to just get two random points, we can also do that. I want to generate the random points, right? So let's say that. And so you create a table like this, and then we just picking the x value. Let's say we pick x value equal to 1, right? Then we can solve for y. So 2 times 1 plus 5y equals 10. I'll get 2 plus 5y equals 10. Subtract 2 from both sides of the equation. And 5y equals 8. And divide both sides of the equation by 5. We get a y equal to 1.6, right? 8 by 5 is 6. So it's 1.6. And then let's say we get another one. Let's say x equal to 2. Okay. We're going to get 2 times 2 plus 5y equals 10. And here again, we solve for y. So subtract 4 from both sides of the equation. Y equals 6. And divide 5 from both sides of the equation. Y equals 1.3. Again, we get two order pairs, and then we can sketch the graph based on these two order pairs, right? But again, in the standard form, usually x, y intercept works best, right? Using x, y intercept. X-intercept and y-intercept is the ideal way to graph this. And let's talk about the second one, right? Any two points would be good, but x, y-intercept, x-intercept and y-intercept preferred. And let's say we have a slow intercept, 3x, say minus 1. Now this is a typical form which is slow intercept form. which is twice. And here I'm going to show you how to graph it using the slope and the y-intercept. Because in the slope-intercept form, we are given both slope equal to, in this case, 3, right? And the y-intercept b is -5. So that means y-intercept is equal to 0, 0, -5. And the slope is 3 over 1. And again, we're going to interpret this, right? This is slope is right over 1. So in order to graph this, first of all, we put down the y-intercept. The y-intercept is located on y-axis 2, -4, -5. Yeah, we start with this point right here. This is y-intercept. And then we use the slope to create another point, another order pair, another point on the graph on the Cartesian system and connecting. So here the numerator means rise, and when it's positive, meaning when it's positive here, meaning go up, right? Negative, go down. And then on the denominator, if it is positive, go to the right, right? Go to right. If it's negative, go to the left. So let's utilize this. So basically here is go up 3 units, right? Go up 3 units because it's positive. So 1, 2, 3, right? Stop right here. And go to the right because it's positive 1. So go to the right 1 unit. This is 1. Now right here we generate another order pair. This order pair will be 1 and -2. Now you connect them, expanding on both directions. So we get a line. Okay. Does that make sense? All right, so that's basically how you use the y-intercept slope to graph the line, right? Let's try another one, right? Let's say we get something like, maybe you guys try this, right? Let's say we get y equal to -half x plus 4. And then graph it using slope and a y-intercept. Okay, let's give it a shot. Okay, let's go over solution. We start with the y-intercept. Here, slope is -half. Y-intercept b is 4, right? This slope is the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is 4, meaning x equals 0 and then y equals 4. Zero 4. And so let's plot the y-intercept first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So this y-intercept, we get a first point, and then let's use slope. The slope is -half, so that we can put a 1 on top, right? And here that means -1 on top means go down 1 unit. Go down 1 and go to the right 2 units. So you're gonna go down 1 unit, right? Stop here and then go to the right 2 units. 1, 2, right? 1, 2, right there. Go down 1, go to the right 2 units. And we get the second point. The second point, if you want to label that, will be 2, 3. Now you connect them, extending on both directions, and get a line. Okay. And as you can see, because slope is negative, right? So that means it's going downward, right? Slope negative means go down, going downward. So it's going downward. It does match with the graph. Any question about this? Okay. So I'm going to show you another way of graphing this, right? Instead of using the slope and the y-intercept. So same equation and right. Here I'm going to show you, if let's say you pick 2 points, one way to do it is you can pick 0, right? X equals 0, that would be the easiest thing to do. So y equal to half 0 and anything behind 0 is 0, 0 plus 4, that's 4. 0, 4, that's a y-intercept, right? That's what we have earlier. And then here I'm going to pick another one. Let's say x equal to 2, right? Okay, as you can see, y equal to half. The reason why I pick 2 because the denominator here is 2. If let's say you pick 4, 6, 8, that's equally good, right? But you probably don't want to use 1, 3, 5, right? Because if you use that, you have to deal with the fractions. So the thing is, we try to avoid the fractions. That's why I picked the common multiple of the denominator, so we can eliminate the fraction. Before, as you can see, -half times 2 becomes -1. Adding 4, that's 4 minus 1, 3. You see, 4, 0, 4, right? And 2, 3. So we create a point by using the slope. We get this point. If you just we just generate a point from the scratch, we also get to that point, right? Because that's why it also proves using slope and the y-intercept does work, right? In this case, it works all the time. Now, once you get 0, 4, 2, 3, you get 2 points, connect them, extending on both directions, you get the same graph. Okay. All right. Any question about this? So, and this is how we graph the linear equation in the slope intercept form. We also have some special linear equations, right? Something like x equal to, let's say, a, right? y equal to b. And this x equal to a is what we call the that's called a vertical line. And then y equal to b is called a horizontal line. Those are the special linear equations. And the reason why x equal to a is a vertical line, let's think about this. Right? Take a look at this for a second. If you look at the Cartesian system, right? You look at the order. If you look at the y-axis here, right? The equation to represent the y-axis would be x equal to 0, because on the y-axis, every single point on the y-axis, x value is 0. And x equal to a, let's say a is right here, right? And because they have the same structure, that means it's parallel to this vertical line, right? So the line will look like this. And that's why this is all vertical lines. A could be any number, right? For example, let's say a quick example could be x equal to 2. Now it will be, this is 1, that's 2, right? Then this line here will be this, x equal to 2. And it is perpendicular, I mean, it's parallel to the y-axis. Y-axis x equal to 0. Any question about the vertical lines? Next thing, let's look at the horizontal lines. So horizontal line, y equal to b. Right? If you look at the Cartesian system x-axis, if you look at all the equation representing x-axis, would be y equal to 0. Because on the x-axis, all the y value is 0. And then y equal to b, let's say b is somewhere here, this is b. It's a number, right? It's a concrete number, and the line will look like this. And then it is parallel to the x-axis, right? Parallel to this, because they have the same structure. Horizontal line means slope equals 0, right? All these horizontal lines. Slope equals 0. So a quick example could be, let's say y equal to -3. So in order to graph this, that means y value is always -3. And the x value could be anything, right? Because y is always -3. So the x value could be, let's say, -1 and 1, right? So -1 and 3 is -1 and 3. So this is the first point here, and also 1 and 3, and 1 and 2 and 3. Those 2 points, when you connect it, stand in both directions, you get a line, right? This is 1 and 3. That's basically how you graph it. If you want to have 2 order pairs, just make sure y value stays the same. And that's why the slope equal to 0, because slope equal to vertical change over horizontal change, right? Vertical change over horizontal change. Here,
And that's
that's
only,
Mhm.
and that's
Sure.
only with special linear equations.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, this is called horizontal line. The other one is called vertical line, right? Horizontal line. The one we did earlier is a vertical line. X equal to A, right? This is vertical. And yeah, so because there's no vertical change, right? Meaning there's no vertical change means delta y, right? Over delta x. And delta y is calculated using y2 minus y1. And delta x is x2 minus x1. And let's say this is x1, y1, right? x2, y2. Because y1 and y2 are the same. So basically we get -3, -3, right? And the x value is 1 minus -1. So that is horizontal change, but there's no vertical change because -3 plus 3 gives us 0. Over 1 plus 1 is 2. So it's 0 over 2, 0. That's why for all the horizontal lines, slope is 0. And then for any vertical line, right, we can just quickly give you another example, vertical lines. Let's calculate the slope. Let's say we get something like x equal to -2, right? And again, using the same logic, we can construct creating 2 points, x -2, -2, and the y value could be, for example, -1, -1. Right? And x value stays the same, y value, you can use any numbers. So you get 2 order pairs, make it 1. And then like this sketch the graph. -2, this is -2. -1, right? So down here, this is the first point, and -2, 1. Second point. And then when you connect them, you actually get the vertical line, which is x equal to. Yeah, and then if you want to calculate the slope here, so -2, -1 will be x1, y1. -2, 1 will be x2, y2. And you're going to see that slope equal to y2 minus y1. So this is always the same formula, right? It's vertical change over horizontal change. Y2 is 1 minus -1. X2 is -2 minus 2. So 1 minus -1 is 1 plus 1. -2 minus -2 is +2. That's 2 plus 2. That's 0. So we get 2 over 0. Any number over 0 is undefined, right? So that's why for all the vertical lines, slope is undefined. And then, so that's 2 special type of the lines. Okay. Also, when the slope is greater than 0, right? Meaning positive slope, meaning increasing line. Let's quickly summarize, right? Increasing line. First one. Second one, which slope is negative, less than 0, that's decreasing line. If slope equal to 0, what kind of line against? A horizontal line, right? It's neither going up or down, right? It's horizontal. It doesn't go up or down, it remains flat. And the last scenario is the slope is undefined. So typical increasing line, decreasing line from left to right. This is from left to right decreasing. Horizontal line from left to right, it remains flat. Undefined meaning vertical line. So something like that. Right? So that's 4 different based on the slope, right? So slope gives us idea what a line look like. Any question about this? All right, let's learn how to graph some of the equations, right? Let's go back to homework set 3.3. And there's no 3.3, yes. There's no homework assignment for 3.3. It's okay, 3.4. More on graphing intercepts, right? Let's learn how to graph more ones. Problem number 1. Okay, that's that. Find out x, y intercept and then graph it. I'll let you guys try this really quickly. Next, first of all, get the x, y intercept, right? For this, and then graph it. Okay, let's go over solution. First one, let's start with the x-intercept. That means we set y equal to 0 and then solve for x. So get 2x plus 3 times 0 equal to 6. And then 3 times 0 is 0, so 2x plus 0 equals 6. We get 2x equals 6. We divide 2 from both sides of the equation, x equals 3. So the x-intercept will be 3, 0. And then the y-intercept, so x equals 0 and solve for y. So 2 times 0 plus 3y equals 6. 0 plus 3y equals 6. 3y equals 6. And then divide both sides of the equation by 3. Y equal to 2. So the y-intercept will be 0. And once you have those two ordered pairs, we can sketch the graph. Use a different color to sketch it. So the x-intercept is located on the x-axis. 1, 2, 3. So this right here. And then the y-intercept is located on the y-axis. 1, 2. Okay. Once you have those 2 points, connect them, extend it on both directions. And so we get a line. Okay, any question about this? Let's go back here, right? And on the graph here, you can locate the x-intercept. X-intercept is 3, 0. Okay. Yeah, and the y-intercept is 0, 2, right? That's it. Okay. So you get both x, y-intercept is decreasing, right? Because slope is negative. I'll show you in a second why this is true. Okay. And then check the answer. You see, it's correct answer. Okay. Now, one more time, I'm going to show you how to turn this into slope-intercept form. Let's say you want to double check what will be the slope of the y-intercept. So we are turning the standard form, and this is the standard form. Converting the standard form to slope-intercept. So the key thing is to solve for y. Right? So write down the equation. And then first of all, you subtract 2x from both sides of the equation. So that 3y equals to negative 2x and 6, right? Just like we did some exercise from the earlier section. Then after that, we just isolate a y. So divide 3 across. Divide 3 to every single term. And then cancel 3 once by itself. So you can make 2/3 of x. 6/3, that's 2. Now this is a slope-intercept, right? So basically here we know both intercept b equal to 2, right? That's y-intercept. So y-intercept here is 0, 2. And then based on the slope, it's negative 2/3, right? So put the negative 2, put the negative sign on top, on the numerator. You can put in the denominator, but usually it's easier if you put into the numerator. So here that means negative 2 means go down 2 units, down 2, right? And then go to the right 3 units. So when you sketch the graph, start with the y-intercept down 2. Now we want to go down 2 units. 1. So this y-intercept here. This one, right? We go down 2 units, 1, 2. go to the right 3 units, 1, 2, 3. Then we stop right here. And again, get 2 points, connect them, extending from both directions. It looks exactly the same thing, right? That's the other one. If we go back. Exactly the same. Okay. Go down 2 units, go to the right 3 units, right? Get this. Any question about this? Okay, very good. Let's look at the next question. Let's try this. And this one you can again graphing using intercepts, right? Let's do it. Get a x-y intercept first and graph it. And after that, I want you to turn into the slow intercept form and then graph again. So 2 problems here, right? First of all, graph this using x-y intercept. Then turn it into the slow intercept form, graph using y-intercept and slope. And let's give a shot. Right? Let's try the first one using x-y intercept. Okay, guys, let's go over the solution. First of all, let's locate the x, y intercept graph of that. So start with x intercept. So we set in y equals 0 and solve for x. We get 3 times 0 minus x equals -3. So this is 0 minus x equals 3. So x equals -3. Now we can divide both sides of the equation by -1. 2 negative can be positive x over 1 is x. 2 negative can be positive 3 over 1 is 3. 3. And the x intercept will be 3, 0. Secondly, let's find the y intercept. So we set x equals 0. 3y minus 0 equals 3. So the 3y. And from here, we divide both sides of the equation by 3. Y equals -1. So the y intercept is 0, -1. So we get both points, then we can sketch the graph using both points. Let's start with the x-intercept. It's located on the x-axis 1, 2, 3. So this is the first x-intercept, the y-intercept 0, -1. Located here. Then we connect both, extending on both directions. Then we get a line. So that's how we graph using x-y intercept. And we can confirm this by one more time. Then we get another screen. Share screen here. Yeah, first of all, let's confirm the answer right from this. So x-intercept is 0, 3. That's 3, 0, right? X equals 3, y equals 0, and the y-intercept is -1, 0, -1. Yes. Then let's sketch the graph. Like 2 points determines the line. And get check it. Yeah, it's good. Okay? Now I'm going to show you how to turn into the slope intercept there, and also graph it from there. One more time, we're gonna get y by itself. 3y minus x 3. For adding x from both sides of the equation. So we get 3y equal to x minus 3. From there, we divide 3 across the equation. Divide 3 across. And cancel the 3 y is by itself. And here we get a 1/3 of x minus 1. Now we get both, right? Y-intercept b equal to 1 means y-intercept x equals 0, 0, -1. And then the slope m equal to 1/3. So positive 1 on top means go up 1 unit. And then positive 3 on the bottom means go to the right 3 units. First one is how we get y-intercept, which is 0, -1. And we'll go up 3 units. I'm gonna go up 1 unit, right? Start here and go to the right 3 units. 1, 2, 3. And this is the second point right here. First point, second point. Connected, extending in both directions. Okay, so we get along. Right. And then it looks exactly the same thing as the other line we have. Here you go. Right? Go up 1 unit, go to the right 3 units, you get x-intercept. Right, and I connect them. And also because the slope is positive, 1/3 is greater than 0, so it's increasing line from left to right. It's going upward, right? Okay, any question about this? All right, let's look at the next problem. Problem 3. You sketch the line using x-y intercept. Let's try this. Okay, let's go over the solution. Let's find the x, y intercept first. This one. I'll start with the x-intercept. Okay, so y equals 0. We get 2x minus 5 times 0 equal to 10. And 2x minus 0 equal to 10. I get 2x. We'll divide both side equation by 2. X equal to -5. So that's first x-intercept. Second one is y-intercept. So set x equals 0, and let's solve for y. So 2 times 0 minus 5y equal to -10. Then 0 minus 5y equal to 10. 0 we can omit it, right? Just drop it. 5y equal to 10. After that, we divide both side equation by -5. Okay, so -5y equal to 2 negative 10 and positive 10 by 5 is 2. So the y-intercept is 0, 2. And once you have both intercept, then we can go up it. Start with the x-intercept, -5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. X-intercept on the x-axis, and the y-intercept is on the y-axis, 0, 2. Then connect them, extend in both directions, and we get a line. So first of all, that's we can also confirm this, right? Using the slope intercept, slope and y-intercept. So first of all, we copy the equation, solve for y. So subtract 4x on both side equation. Minus 5y equal to 2x. And divide -5 across. So the y value equal to 2 over 5, 2 x, 2 negative 10 is positive 2. So the y-intercept is 2. 2, right? That's y-intercept. Equal to 2. And slope is 2 over 5. Meaning go down to go up 2 units and go to the right 5 units, right? Up 2, go to the right 5. We're gonna do 1, 2, right? And then go to the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. So basically we get a same line. So that's how you double check with the slow intercept form. Yeah. Any question about this? So the y-intercept is 2, and then x-intercept is, and it's increasing because the slope is positive. Slope here is 2/5, right? Positive, it's increasing. So from left to right, it's going upward. Okay, so that should do it. Let's submit it. Yeah, it's good answer. Okay, let's look at. Let me see the last problem here. We can get to the last one later. Let's try one more, right? Problem 4. Get x, y-intercept, and then graph it. After that, confirm with the slope, right? Slope intercept form. Okay, let's go over solution. Again, first one, we start with the activity step. So y equals 0, solve for x, 4x plus 0 equal to 4. We got 4 from both sides of the equation. So x equal to 1. So first, x-intercept is 1, 0. Then the y-intercept and set x equals 0 and solve for 1. 4 times 0 plus y equals 4. So here, 0 plus y equals 4, y equal to 4. So 0, 4. From there, we're just gonna start plotting this using those two intercepts. X-intercept is located on x-axis. First one will be 1, 0. And the other one is 0, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then connect them, extending in both directions. And then we can quickly verify using the slope intercept form. So right here, 4x plus 4. So 4x and y equal to 4x and 4. And y-intercept equal to 4, and slope is -4, and make it -4 over 1. That means go down 4 units, go to the right 1 unit. I start with y-intercept 4, right here. And then we're going to go down 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go to the right 1 unit. At the second point, they do match with each other, right? So, and so we get the same line here. And also because slope is negative, so from left to right is decreasing. Okay, so one more time, we're gonna graph it. X-intercept is 0, 1, and then y-intercept 4 on top. And you want to get the, let's say you want to get here, we need the 4, right? So you gotta like zoom in a little bit, and then zoom out to get this 4. After that, you can just resize it like a proper unit. Check it. They both good. Any question about this? Now, let's look at problem 5. So you get 3 lines here. And then you want to, the equation of the function in the green graph is, you want to find out the equation of the green graph. And also, you want to find the equation on the red graph. And also the blue graph. So I'll give you some time and let's see if you can figure out this. You can use slope and y-intercept, right? You know, just screenshot this. Start with the green one. Okay, let's go over the solution here. So first of all, let's walk to the green line, right? The green line passes through the origin. Now this means there's no y-intercept, right? And also we're gonna find out the slope. So if y equal to, so it's mx y b, and then here b is 0. And the only thing we need to figure out is the slope. And then from this point to this point, we are going to the right 1 unit, going up 1 unit, right? So the slope is going up 1 unit, 1, and going to the right 1 unit, 1 over 1, so it's 1. So it's 1x plus 0, so it's y equal to x. And you put both together, right, turn into this is slow-intercept form. If you want to turn into the proper form, we can recognize from the answer choices here, then it will be subtract y from both sides of the equation, right? And so that x minus y equals 0. Okay, so this is for the green one. Second one, we're going to tackle the red one, right? Yeah. So let's look at the y-intercept first. Y-intercept b is -3, right? -1, -2, -3. And then the slope, it's so based on this y-intercept here, go up 3 units, right? Up 3, and go to the right 2 units. Go up 3 units. 1, 2, 3. Go to the right 2 units to get the second point. So now we have the equation 1, 2, mx plus b. 1 equal to 3 over 2x plus 3. Plus -3. So plus minus -3. Plus minus 3 give us -3. Equal to 3 over 2x minus 3. And this is not final answer yet. We still got to do the conversion. And first of all, we need to move both x and y to the same side, right? According to the answer choices here. Gotta get something like this, right? Put both x and y together on the left hand side. Okay. So let's start with the conversion. So you're gonna multiply every single term by 2. Multiply 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. Right, so you get 2y, cancel the 2, 3x minus 6. From there, subtract 3x from both sides of the equation. So we get 2y minus 3x equal to -6. This is the right line, right? And then the third one is the blue line. I get a blue color. So start with the y-intercept. B equal to 2. 1, 2. And then the slope. So based on this y-intercept, go down 2 units, and then go to the right 3 units. Right? Go down 2 units, that's -2. Go to the right 3 units, divide by +3. So the slope is -2/3. Now we get that y equal mx. That's b, slope, y-intercept. Going to the slope-intercept form, y equal to -2/3 of x plus 2. Next up, we're going to multiply every single term by the denominator 3. 3 here, 3 here. We get 3y equal to cancel the 3 minus 2x and 6. Now from there, adding 2x outside the equation. And so that's 3y plus 2x plus 6. Alright, so that's the blue, the blue equation, right? The equation for the blue line. Any question about this? So the green graph is C, right? C, yeah. The equation for the right graph, it's, okay, let me go back. It's 2y minus 3x equal -6.
F. I
Yep.
think.
2y minus 3x equal to 6. It's -6. Number 3, right? Go up 3 units, go to the right 3 units. Yeah, it's all good. Let's see an example here. 2y. I think they do 2y minus 3x. Oh yeah, this is the one actually, D. Because we gotta do the opposite, right? And put that here. We're gonna multiply everything by -1 here. So here, multiply everything by -1. -1 times 2y minus 3x times -1, or -6 times -1. Then we're gonna get minus 2y plus 3x equals 6. Now we do right x term first, we do 3x minus 2y equal to 6. And then that becomes a exact match. Okay, and that turned out to be C, yeah, not C, it's 3x minus 2y equals 6, or B. That's the function right. When the blue one is 3y plus 2x equals 6. 3y plus 2x equals 6, that would be A. It would be C, B, and A. Okay. Any question about this? No, B is not, okay. Red line is not B. This is -4, -3. We'll quickly go back. Y-intercept is 3. Slope is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah. Did I make a mistake? 2 minus 6. So 2y minus 3x. Don't get this one first. Multiply everything by -1. Get that 3x minus 2y equals 6. Yeah, I think it's right. No mistake here. So maybe the code is, so I'm gonna double check the code. Yeah, this is the only thing that matches. No, actually, yeah, it's 3x minus 2y, right? 3x minus 2y. So I overlooked. It's D actually. 3x minus 2y is D. Yes, it's good, right? All correct answers. No coding errors. So it's all good. Any question about this? All right. And before I let you go, you guys try this too, right? I'm gonna give you 2 more graphs to sketch. let's say we get something like this. First one, let's sketch the graph of 1 equal to -5. First one. Second one, sketch the graph. I'll graph the line, right? Since those two are special lines, x equal to 3. Okay, let's go over the solution and then I let you guys go. Let's start with the y equal -5. That means you need 2 points, right? So you're gonna just make sure y stays -5. X value, you can pick any number you want between -1 and 1. So the first order pair will be 100. Second one is 100. And that's scheduled. So 1, -5, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. -1, -5. 1 point here, 1 point here. And then once you connect it, extend it, you get a line. And we call this horizontal line. This is horizontal line. That means slope equals 0. It remains flat, but from left to right. It doesn't go up or down. The second one is x equal to. One more time, this is the vertical one. Because x equals 3. The y value could be anything, right? You pick any number you like. Let's say maybe 2 and 2, right? If you like to those numbers, 3, -2, and 3, 2. Actually, 3, 1, 2, 3. -2, -1, -2. Down below here. 3, 2, 1, 2. Now you connect those two points, extend it in both directions, and you get this vertical line. This is vertical line. And for all vertical lines, slope is undefined. There's no horizontal change, right? That's why it's going to be vertical change over 0, right? Delta y over 0, and it's always undefined. Right, so do you have any question about this section we just talked about?
No.
Any question?
What's the homework?
A homework I can point out to you guys. Let's go back to the webbook. If you log into webbook, we finish today. We finish 2.6, right? And then 3.1, 3.2, and 3.4. Okay. So 4 sections, right? 2.6. Yeah, this one. And 3.1 pair data and graphing all the pairs. Solution to linear equation two variables. And then more on graphing intersects. Okay. Okay, any other question?
When is it due?
When is due by tomorrow morning.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay, so if there are no other question, I will end the section a couple minutes earlier. We finished the other topics a little earlier today. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Right?